Hey, hey, hey. Or should I say, ho, ho, ho. How we doing tonight, guys? Oh, man. Hold on, let me get this out of the way. Am I echoing? Turn it down a little bit, DJ. Turn my headphones up. No. Nobody get that reference? Turn them shits up. All right. Turn them shits up. All right. How you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing tonight? Oh, come on, come on, come on. This is a Keep Waco Loud event. It's a Keep Waco Loud event. So how we doing tonight? All right, that's what I like to hear, man. We're about to get this thing kicked off. First of all, I'll give a shout out to Keep Waco Loud, as always. We've been doing this thing since, what, June? Yeah. Over 6 months now, and this is going to be our last one of the year. So give a round of applause for that. We made it all the way through 2019. And you know, 2020 is going to be even bigger. So speaking of which, things that are happening for Keep Waco Loud in 2020, they're dropping the podcast. Give a round of applause for that. We got episode 0 out now, so make sure you guys go download that on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Pocket Cast, Stitcher. It's a whole bunch of other ones. SoundCloud, all those places you stream your podcast from. But saying that to say, we are actually recording this. Looking at you, kid. We're recording this. Shout outs to Only Cam Productions in the building. We are recording this for a live Keep Waco Loud podcast. So all the performers tonight, make sure you get with Keep Waco Loud so you guys can get releases for your footage, right? We good with that? Shout out to all the artists in the house. All right. Also want to give a shout out to Klassy Glass and give a round of applause for them. They've been so generous in letting us host this for the past 6 months. And even though we run late sometimes, they don't mind because we're bringing them a lot of business. Look how packed this house is tonight. This is a packed house, man. Never seen it this packed in here, man. That's a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. With that being said, I want to say this, that, you know, there's a lot of sex trafficking going on out here in these streets. So ladies, there's a lot of beautiful ladies in here. Be careful. There's a white minivan parked out front right now. So, I don't know who's driving that. Not saying that he's a rapist, but come on now. We're profiling vehicles. That's one to profile. Oh man, so you guys be careful out in these streets. I want to give y'all guys Merry Christmas. I can't say Merry Christmas, that's not PC. Happy holidays. Shout out to the Jews. Happy Hanukkah to you. Happy Kwanzaa to the black people in here. That's not really a holiday. Only white people made that up to make us believe that our Christmases was different. I'm trying to segregate my Christmas presents.
Why do you get so quiet?
Oh man, you guys are in the Christmas spirit tonight, and so am I. So with that being said, we're gonna bring up this first actor tonight. Tonight's a very special night. We're bringing up a lot of our crowd favorites to come out perform. Your regulars we see out here every week that we want to give us some special platforms to. So this first guy, he's been with us early. He had to go back to Nashville. He's been traveling the country to performing in Nashville for the past few months, and he was so excited to come all the way back to Waco and perform here at the Klassy Glass for Keep Waco Loud's open mic. Let's give a round of applause for Jackson Anderson.
How y'all doing tonight? That's what's up.
We're feeling decent right now. Kind of amazing. Fairly well. It's going down.
What's up? How are y'all doing tonight? Yeah, so my name is Jackson Anderson. I'm going to play a few songs tonight, and I hope you all enjoy them. This one this morning. Hope y'all enjoy it. Don't need a reason to get up and go. Well, let it be. Let it be. Don't want to leave. Let it be. Let it be. I'm gonna do one more for y'all. Oh, thank you so much. But before I do that, I want to let y'all know my name's Jackson Anderson. I was born and raised here in Waco, Texas. I've been living in Nashville now, but I'm back home for the holidays, and I'm glad to be here with y'all in the Klassy Glass. And if you want to give me a follow on Instagram, shameless self-promotion, I'm not gonna lie, Jackson W. Anderson. Jackson W. Anderson. Thank y'all so much. I'll do one more, and thank you, Lulu, everybody.
That place, honestly, like since day one, that place I mean, even when like there was punk bands, there was like metal bands across the joint, like doing a whole fucking scene. So there's a country band right behind you. That's probably metal. And that's metal. Yeah. Right? Yeah. That's right, brother. And they have like 4 spots or 2 spots with drop seats.
No, yeah, but on the real, Klassy Glass and Keep Waco Loud are doing a beautiful thing here in Waco. Give it up if y'all are from Waco. That's what's up. Give it up if you're not from Waco. Well, I hope you all are enjoying yourselves, and hope you find yourselves back here soon. It's a beautiful place.
I was looking for
Hey, thank you, sir.
a place to put all my things because I used to live in a bigger house. We got moved to a smaller place. So here's the deal. I'm sitting at my living cabin, waiting to do a walk. Talking to my mom. Talking to my mom. And I was like, yeah, so, like, we're just like having a talk and I was like, oh yeah, so really what I'm looking for is a storage unit. And a electrical hookup. That's like put all my storage units. A fan, need some practice at the place now.
I want to know, like, is this Belmont's in, like, it's out there.
I'll have to look up my paperwork and I can find the guy.
Do it, share it. Give him some business. Like,
She knows it. Sing it with me. Sound beautiful. Here we go. I'm Jackson Anderson. Thank you, Klassy Glass. Thank you, Keep Waco Loud. See y'all next time.
Yeah, thank you for the note. Definitely getting the brace stuff.
Who? Lulu wants to say something. Let's give a round of applause for Lulu to come to the stage.
So just real quick, thank you everybody for coming, but there's also a pop-up in the back. It's my friend Katie. She makes jewelry, so it's Christmas time. It's a Christmas party, so drink a lot of booze and go spend a lot of money. And Katie, she's right behind the beer cooler, so go see her shizness, because it's freaking amazing. So, yeah.
There you go. Get your last minute Christmas shopping in. Get your last minute Christmas shopping in. Keep it local. I see a lot of couples, I'm assuming, in here. So, I know your girl looking at you like, what you done for me lately? No? Oh, so that means all of y'all are single in here. Just so it's known that I wear a size 15. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna bring up our next act. Of the night. Let's get a round of applause for my man, Cesare. Did I say that right? Cesare.
Bless you.
The work word. You want another one?
Hey, how y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? Hey, man, he really set the tone with that guitar, man. That's crazy. He was freaking that thing, for real. This is my first time at Keep Waco Loud, so appreciate y'all for having me. I go by the name Cesare. So
He's like some drop that BD.
yeah, we can get this on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, can only hope the life I'm choosing is one for the better. Them late nights to early mornings trying to get some leverage. Leave it alone to watch it grow, girl, I had to let it. Searching around for women to add to my collection. But what you know, just using me to get on. Making it hard to trust, but you can't make it on your own. When I start to catch feelings, that's when they tend to get gone. They trying to blemish my image, I wish they leave me alone. Stand strong for my people, you gotta see what you want. I'm talking Miami beaches, I'm talking beach house fronts. I used to fiend for acceptance, I used to fiend for the love. And when you left, I tried to battle my depression with drugs. So how you think that turned out for me? They tell me that you've been losing weight, well you need to eat. I've been too focused with trying to get us to overseas. Take painkillers for migraines to no relief. But you could take it from me. Yeah, you can take it from me. Take everything you need, you can take it and leave. Yeah, you can take it from me. Take everything you need, you can take it and leave. Look, yeah, you can take it from me. Take everything you need, you can take it and leave. Yeah, you can take it from me. Take everything you need, you can take it and leave. Too caring from the heart, I feel it's tearing me apart. Before I end up in pieces, I might end it at the start. All these light-skinned women, I'm finding them in the dark. Don't miss you until they see that you living it on the charts. But you can mix me with that nonsense. All them favors, I'm wondering where the time went. I went low-key for a minute, felt like I didn't exist. A dead man, I was working the graveyard shift. I check up on you to make sure that things is alright. Tell you don't follow them fools because they all hype. This what they need is guaranteed another life. And still I'm young, but I heard that's when a good die. So until my demise, I'll be trying just to feel alive. To the side, I'ma put it, trying to kill my pride. I be crossing all T's and I dot the I's. Now they looking up to me, how am I not surprised? Yeah, but you can take it from me. Take everything you need, you can take it and leave. Yeah, so you can take it from me. Take everything you need, you can take it and leave. Look, say you can take it from me. Take everything you need, you can take it and leave. So you can take it from me. Take everything you need, you can take it and leave.
Hey, I go by the name Cesare. Y'all can follow me if y'all want to. Cesare 1K, check me out. Yeah, it's free right now. I'm on the grind.
Yo, Cesare. There we go. Let's give another round of applause for Cesare. We got poetry, we got hip hop, we got jazz flutes and Native American banjos, all kind of stuff to come up here, man. That's what I love about it. Like it's been segregated, I feel, for a long time, and it's like not a space for certain artists to be able to, express themselves. So I'm grateful that we've been able to do this. So give a round of applause of all the performers that's gonna come up, right? So with that being said, we're gonna bring up our next performer. Guy's been coming here for a long time. I mistaken him for Slim Shady when he first got here. But I love this guy. He's a dope performer. He's gonna give y'all the show. Let's give it up for my man Aji.
All right. How we doing tonight, people? We doing good? This is a wonderful crowd that we got here tonight. This is the most packed I've ever seen this place. Thank you all for coming here tonight and supporting these other artists and being here for me as well. I love y'all. Appreciate it. All right. So do you have the backing tracks and shit? Let's start off. Oh, actually, shit. I'm gonna start off with this one song. My first song. I have not recorded yet, so y'all are getting a little sneak peek here, pre-studio. This song here is called "Dreams of an Insomniac." Yeah, there was a point. It was hard for me to go to sleep, man. So I figured, fuck it, I'd go ahead and write some lyrics.
Mom's here.
Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to my mom. She's right there, redheaded lady. Yes! I love you. She's fantastic. All right. All right. And I'm gonna start off. This song kicks off with a little bit of a 70s era vibe, so forgive my gruff voice at the beginning, but it's the vibe, man.
But everyone sounded like
Can we start it real quick? Sorry, we gotta say. Everybody in the room, I need y'all's motherfucking attention. Cause this cypher's gonna be smoking like a swisher, so I hope that you'll listen. Cause this young boy from Waco about to be revealing his ascension. Cause I don't school motherfuckers, I put them in detention. Because my bars are the principle of rap. Already doing shows, I got the audience to clap. Goddamn, what a rush, I feel my face getting flushed. But once I feel alive, then my thoughts are getting shushed. But I'm feeling so many doubts, I'm hoping my dreams don't get crushed. I used to be bitter, though nothing but contempt disgust. Because the trust issues and depression I thrust onto a young man with one life before he becomes dust. So now I wanna make sure that I make an impact. Gonna make the moves, gonna make the big stacks. I look up at the ceiling and it's made of fucking glass. If I jump up a breakthrough instead of sitting on my ass, then I'ma live my life with confidence, then my shit's gonna last. Because when it comes to hip-hop, it's all fast. Food over-consumed, overused, saturated, fabricated personalities. It's all about the streams, all of the marketing schemes. I'm tired of fake fucks and all these money-hungry fiends. Cause this young boy's just trying to follow his dreams. I got ADHD, so I don't run out of steam. I'm certain on momentum, I'll get carried by inertia. I spit poetic venom, bitch, I'm popping like my verses. Oh yeah, ego seems so anti-libido. It's like got me out on these floor. Come on, yo, one day, one thing could change the rest of your life. You could have a fucking stroke or you could meet your future wife. Thinking about my future is what fucking keeps me up at night. The dreams of an insomniac, the ones that live his life right. One day, one thing could change the rest of your life. You could have a fucking stroke or you can meet your future wife. Thinking about my future is what fucking keeps me up at night. The dreams of an insomniac, the ones that live his life right. Remembering a kid with no complications, but we all have our struggles and our frustrations. I gave in so many times to my temptations. Someone please read me a verse from the Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. Man shall read what he sowed, and my flow gon' reach the throne. Then I needed what's on, because self-destructive tendencies will push me to the brink. But before I jumped on the cliff, man, I had to stop and think. Do you really want this as your legacy? Gotta admit my mistakes. Do you wanna be your worst enemy? Hell nah, bitch, I'll do whatever it takes. Cause one day, one thing could change the rest of your life. You could have a fucking stroke or you could meet your future wife. Thinking about my future is what fucking keeps me up at night. The dreams of an insomniac, the ones that live his life right. All right, thank you very much. So yeah, give y'all a little taste of what I'm about. I try to be a very lyrical rapper. People ask me about my contemporaries all the time. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Mac Miller. Top 3, I'd say. All right, well, let's just go ahead and get into the next song. This song is called Self-Expression. And I'm just, you know, contemplating shit on this one. So, yeah. Alright, I'm finally going off, the world is not what it seems. It seems to me the shit's falling apart at the seams. And people told me that I should let go of my dreams, but now IG and the team go right to ocean like they turn on the news. Goddamn, there's been another shooting, the riots, the outbreak, the violence and the looting. America's known as the land of free and the home of the brave, but I look around and I just see all the mess that we made. Making choices that are self-destructive, constructing barriers, but it's counterproductive. Cause hiding your pain doesn't make it go away. It lingers in your mind every minute, every day. I'm running from a demon with rap, pride, envy, and lust. Socially secreting secrets and in your pus. Got my style on now and all these bitches looking sus. We came from the same place and then we return to the dust. And I know the world is full of fucking villainous criminals. That's not a subliminal. These vermin can't lick on my genitals. And I'm not saying never done no wrong, but from the mafia, the culture to Yakuza in Hong Kong, people killing each other over packs and racks and pills and crack. They're M'd up on PCP, get MAD. I'm chillin' smoking THC. When my homies grab the remote and I turn on the TV, and what do I see? Goddamn, it's another one. Like DJ Khaled, except another mother lost another son. Due to another gun, another life stolen in the blink. This shit is fucking terrifying and it makes me think of all the people liking like this shit don't stick. When in actuality, I think we're living on the brink. And then you mention attention, it makes the heads turn with attention. It's fuck the people, whether you're in the trenches or with the brats, it got that pitching. Family ain't perfect, shades of gray. I've been with us and others, but I'm thankful every day. And I ain't too religious and I haven't always prayed. I'm starting out, I hope someone's listening to what I'm saying. I'm tired of fake bitches acting so cray-cray. All these fake fucks fake like a toupee. I'm causing them the Oscar like my name Lupe. I'm causing them motherfucking ruckus like the Wu-Tang. Woo! Yeah, that's me paying homage. I got the knowledge, but not too long ago I almost dropped out of college. But if I'm gonna make the dollars, rocket to the top, pocket all the guap. I need to push myself to my limits, will never stop. R.I.P. Mac, Peep, Juice WRLD, Nipsey, and next. Talented daughters, I'm dying wondering who's next. No, I'll make it though, cause IG is strong. Tryna better myself as I go and write this song. Bitch, I spit sick with acid, cause I will dissolve all these fake fucks out of my life when you resolve. Hope I don't make got us hanging on the wrong end of a muzzle. I'm trying to find out where, figuring a big picture of the puzzle. I killed this beat like a terminal illness, cause IG ain't fake, bitch, I talk about the realness. I'm so frustrated with the world and its people. I wish that we could use our words and be a bit more peaceful. So I'ma say, I need a sploot from my slip, cause this shit's too loud. Put your hands up to the sky and just stomp on the ground. It's time for the rap game to hear a new sound, because I'm about to astound. I'm coming up in this game with a new vendetta. So many times I wanted to cry, but I push through in the devil. Cause when I'm rapping, I get a feeling I can't explain. Adrenaline start rushing and it goes into my brain. If I blow up, how many people gon' be acting like they knew me? When I was going through shit, people blew me off, and it's the fact that was from the pressure. Hope I never get killed by some fiend with a suppressor. If I blow up, how many people gon' be acting like they knew me? When I was going through shit, and the same people blew me off, and it's the fact that I was from the pressure. I'm hoping my career don't end with me on a stretcher. Damn. Yo, I'm sorry, Gerald. I'm fucking making it rain over here with how much I'm spitting, dude. I'm seriously showering this guy over here. By the way, shout out to this guy as well. Y'all are gonna see him later. This guy's a fucking excellent saxophone player. So, alright. This last song, this is like my radio song. It's called Down on My Luck. At the end, I'm gonna ask y'all to clap along with it. So just bear with me, alright? It seems like lately I've been low and down on my luck. I used to care so much, but now I don't give a fuck. You were always in my thoughts, yeah girl, your image was stuck all up in my head, but the thoughts keep passing on like a blunt. Not knowing what to say, girl, I thought about you every day, but now I'm moving on my way. I just keep chugging like a train. When I saw you, my blood started pumping through my veins. Yeah, I won't stop, I'm about to go and get the game. Steering clear of fake bitches like I'm gripping the reins. Cause after the heartbreak, the suffering and the pain, I figured it out due to emotional strain. Cause I've gone through some tests and I've learned some lessons, but that don't mean that I don't have questions. Like, why do people act the way that they do? I must have secrets and lies always ruin the mood. But looking back, I could see that we were destined for doom. I remember the first time we walked up in your room. I felt something I couldn't explain, said the fact my heart zoomed. Thought you were the one, cause it turns out I was wrong, yeah. And now I'm feeling dumb, so I just keep moving on. Cause I thought you were the one, but then it turns out I was wrong, yeah. And now I'm feeling dumb, so I just keep moving on. Cause I knew this one girl, I really thought she couldn't stand me. But as things developed, I really thought she'd understand me. But so many times, man, she didn't get the message. But I thought she still loved me, so I counted as a blessing. But everybody know just how it goes. Cracks up in a smile and it shows. Baby, why can't we just take it slow? How long will it take to let you go? Yeah, moments spent with you, it was like time froze. But we were moving too quick, we got too close. I'm tired of fixing things, I done lost my belief of all the things we were and all the things that we would be. And now my DM's a graveyard, cause all I see are ghosts. And I realized that that was a bit of it so close. But I'm back on my bullshit, I really do the most. I'm trying to stay true, stay humble, don't boast. Cause baby, I'm not rich, but I got a heart of silver. But now you're like a stranger when we're just someone familiar. I'm aimless, I'm brainless, but the songs up on the playlist. My range is just heinous, I ain't blameless for the changes. And now I'm all alone, making music in my home. Jotting down words that you can fit out to the bone. I'm addicted to you, baby, you're my fucking medication. Your love is just a drug, I need my fucking relaxation. I've been low and down for y'all, yeah. I used to care so much, but now I don't give a fuck. You were always in my thoughts, yeah, girl, your image was stuck all up in my head, but the thoughts keep passing on like a blunt. Woo, woo, hey, cause I thought you were the one, but it turns out I was wrong, yeah. And now I'm feeling dumb, so I just keep moving on. Cause I thought you were the one, but then it turns out I was wrong, yeah. And now I'm feeling dumb, so I just keep moving on and on and on, yeah. Woo, bitch! That's right, it's IG and this motherfucker reppin' at 254 Waco. You love it, we love it. Alright. I figured out at the end of the song we were talking about. Alright. Oh, I got one more thing for y'all. Alright, so, what I need y'all to do, I made a little chant for y'all tonight. Alright? So, if y'all can all start clapping, I'm gonna give y'all the tempo. Alright, and on every fourth one, just yell out, keep Waco loud. So, 2, 3, keep, or hang on, let me figure this out. Keep Waco loud. 1, 2, 3, keep Waco loud. Here we go, alright. Mind if I get my phone real quick? Keep Waco loud. Alright, yeah, let's keep doing it. Alright, sorry, I gotta pull up lyrics. Oh shit, don't start rushing me now, I gotta spit bars for this shit. Oh shit, where is it? Here we go, alright, here we go. One more time. Many thanks to the people hosting us tonight. Let's have a little chant for giving me the opportunity to stand tall and proud and say to all the people, Waco's music scene used to just be a shroud. Ain't nobody wanna but I'm hoping we can change, get the ball rolling now. Hopefully we can get to I wanna be loved by my city even though it can be gritty. So one more time, let's keep Waco loud. Woo! Alright. Okay, alright. Thank y'all very much. I also wrote that at like fucking 3 a.m. So at least being an insomniac has its creative benefits. Yeah. All right. Thank y'all very much. And thank you again to Keep Waco Loud. Thank you to Klassy Glass. I love these people. Yeah, I'm gonna just get off the stage now. Love y'all.
Let's give another round of applause for Ozzy. Not gonna lie, to switch mics, he was spitting on that quite a bit.
I'm Josie. My pronouns are he, they. I like the they, them pronouns a lot, but I keep the he in there to make the bigots more comfortable. You know, I like to have a safe space for them. We got any bigots in the crowd? Any bigots? Yeah, anyone? anyone not comfortable with the fact that they has been an accepted third-person singular pronoun since like the 1800s? No, it's okay if you are. I understand not wanting to like out yourself like that. You know, in this day and age, it can be really hard to be honest about who you are when you're a bigot. But I don't know if you can tell, I lost my voice last week, but luckily I got it back. Although I don't think I got my voice back, I think I got a 14-year-old boy's. A little mix-up there. But that's okay. It's kind of scary when, oh, there it is, when you lose your voice, you know, because no matter how hard you try, you can't make yourself heard. Although I guess that's only scary for about half of us, because for all the women in the crowd, that's just your day-to-day. Ah, sexism. My mom thought that joke was funny. But, you know, men are real dicks, you know, just like assholes. And I thought for a while that it was just like straight men that were that way. That like gay men were different, but no. No, actually gay men are just as much, if not more so, dicks and assholes. I mean, check out Grindr, you'll see a lot of them. That's gonna be my only dick joke. Last week I told a lot, and I think Terry got mad. Because I guess he's not allowed to tell as many as I did. Which I think is only fair, Terry, since, at least I'm assuming, more than you, I know my way around a dick. Joke. Alright, that's actually my last dick joke, I promise. Yeah, I've got some good holiday jokes. You know, it is the holiday season, or the Christmas season, as I like to call it. I like calling it Christmas over Christmas because, you know, it's Christmas, the celebration of Christ. Which is why in this season I like exemplifying my Lord and Savior Jeebus by pissing off religious leaders and advocating for socialism. Trust me, it's in there, it's in the Bible. I'm a pastor's kid, I know. Just don't tell my dad I said that. But you know, I'm trying to kind of take a break. Woo! I'm trying to take a break from my my more divisive humor that I kind of come out with, which is why I figured I would kind of tell more jokes about the war on Christmas. So when I was in 5th grade, I raised my hand during morning announcements, and I stood up in class and I lectured my fellow classmates and my teacher on why it should be Merry Christmas and not Happy Holidays, and why it shouldn't be winter break, it should be Christmas break. I was then told to sit down. The left's silencing me already. But you know, I don't think that you can blame me much. I was listening to a lot of conservative talk radio at the time, which I know you're thinking now, talk radio for a 5th grader, but it was the carpool, there wasn't much I could do. But you know, I've come a long way. I think now we should be a bit more respectful of how people want to celebrate the festivities that they want to engage in. And have y'all noticed that it's only Christians that think that we should make their religion's holiday the default? You ever think about that? And you can't really blame the Christians because honestly, corporate America did a lot to propagate that. Which is why it's now to tell you the true story of Christmas in America. So Christmas in America starts in Greece with St. Nicholas. And a lot of people think that we jump from St. Nicholas to Santa Claus. We don't. We take a trip with Germany, where they actually changed St. Nicholas to San Niklaus, which is just German, that's how they said it. And then now you can kind of hear it, you know, San Niklaus, Santa Claus. And so we stole Santa Claus from the Germans, and then the businesses said, you know, this half-naked baby is fucking hard to sell shit with, so let's use this fat dude instead. And so that's, you know, why we're now selling Coke and cars with the fat guy. Because
And now this is a really fun part, which is that Germany saw Santa Claus and was like, hey, that dude looks pretty cool. We want him too. They already had St. Nicholas, and they decided they wanted Santa Claus too, and so they called him the Christmas Man, or Weihnachtsmann, because Weihnacht means Christmas in German. And which, fun fact, the Christmas Man shows up on Christmas, and St. Nicholas has his own day in Germany. St. Niklaustag. You put your shoes outside your door and he fills them up with candy. Disgusting, I know, but awesome at the same time. They have 2 fucking Christmases. There's no joke there, I just like, you know, talking about all I know about German culture. But back to Christmas, you know, then Starbucks comes out with the red cups. Oh, right, and I don't want to talk about that for too long, of course. Yeah, like that Starbucks cup there. I don't want to talk about the whole red cup scandal for too long. But a thing I like to always point out is that Starbucks, at the time that people were freaking out about their red cups, was selling advent calendars. Advent calendars. That's way more Christian than anything a Starbucks has ever put on a cup. That's the fucking whole reason for the season is Advent. And then things got worse. And now people wish me Merry Christmas, and I don't believe them. Because people used to say Merry Christmas to me, and they would say Merry Christmas, and I would say, oh, thank you, you know, how nice. But now people say it like it's a fucking challenge. You know, like they say to me, like, Merry Christmas. And I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know what to do there. Because it doesn't feel like you're wishing me a Merry Christmas. It's like you're asking me, hey, are you a pagan? I am. Now, because of you. But you know, I've come up with a good response for that, which is, well, you know, and it's something that you can only get when you're in Texas, and that's, well, bless your heart. Happy holidays. Which, you know, corporations now, they only do holidays. They won't say Christmas anymore. I work at Petco, and we have a holiday section. But it's weird. It's weird that they call it the holiday section because there's an entire wall devoted to, like, Santa Claus stuff. And red and green colors. And rawhides shaped like candy canes. And that doesn't make any sense because we only have, like, one area that's for Hanukkah. And I get it. I would much rather give my dog, like, a little reindeer to chew on than buy, like, the dreidel toy, because that seems a little disrespectful, Petco. But, you know, to each their own. At the end of the day, we all just have to have love in our hearts, right? No! No! We need to buy things for people. That's what the season's all about. Terry, buy me a necklace. All right, thank y'all.
Whoa, chill, son. Let's give a round of applause for Josie Bender. This next act coming up, very special. Let's give it up for Knuckleball.
Let's go! It was fun. Like, it wasn't great. I was tired all day. So many times in because I'm going to the town.
My name's Andrew and this is Ryan. We're in a band called Knuckleball. We just released our first CD back in September. It's on SoundCloud, and January we're gonna put it on Spotify and all that other shit. So we're gonna get that taken care of. We're gonna play a couple songs for you guys and just see what the hell happens.
Down her face, breathe the chaos, fall through grace, her thoughts are up to erase. She's looking for some sense of hope, try the needle, try the toe, but neither seem to help her cope. Try the needle, try the toe, but neither seem to help her cope. With everyone who told her, closer she comes to the room. Have you ever seen an angel fall from above? Every Saturday torn from a little shove. No stopping down, her wings no longer work. Send them straight to hell, we're falling into hell.
Thank you. So this next one's a little more upbeat. So. I've had a really painful hangnail on my finger for like the last week. It's probably too much information for you guys, but it hurts like a bitch. If you've ever had a hangnail on your finger and you play guitar, it is the freaking worst, and there's really nothing you can do about it. You know. This next song is called High Anxiety. It's our second song off the record. Again, it's on SoundCloud, Knuckleball. Check us out.
I need an artist or a stranger to tell me what it means. I don't know what's wrong, what's going on. 'cause every day I don't feel alright. I'm shot to pieces and I'm pretty sure that I'm schizo, but I don't know who is wrong or who is right. I don't know what's wrong, what's going on. I feel like I stand on a bomb. I don't know what's wrong, what's going on. Tell me that I'm too far gone. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Lights are on, but nobody's home. Social people tell me to the phone. I'd rather be locked away than left all alone. Now when I'm turning off my phone. I don't know what's wrong, what's going on. Like I stepped on a bomb. I don't know what's wrong, what's going on. Tell me that I'm too far gone. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Let's give a round of applause for my man, Kenny G Unit, aka Klassy Glass.
Yes, sir. Come on, girl. Girl. Super sexy.
How y'all doing tonight?
Girl.
Appreciate that.
We got sex on, girl.
Y'all funny, man. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? Big shout out to all the other artists who came up before. Y'all are great. But again, I go by Klassy Joe on Instagram. I have been not all over, but I've been a few places. I've been to Denver, Colorado, and LA. So it's been pretty eventful year so far. But I'm gonna play some Christmas songs tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know, get everybody in the mood. This first one, it's funny. I've been playing for the past few weeks, and I just left out one of the, I guess, the most popular one, Jingle Bells. So I'm gonna do that to start it off. All right.
So you guys ready for some more jokes? All right, not for me. This next act coming up, very talented dude. You may have seen his artwork. He's a tattoo artist, graffiti artist. If you've seen anything done at the East Side Market, shout out to E, shout out to Dean from the East Side Market in the house. You've seen this guy's work. Let's give it up for my man, No Bueno Sancho, aka Scuba Valley. What's up, you crazy sons of bitches? Yeah, it's your favorite scumbag. Scuba Valley, back at it again. Whoop-de-doo for, you know, Sexy Gerald and whatnot. Trying to steal my phone. But yeah, I just got done Christmas shopping and boy, oh boy, is my child support tired. Woo. But Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Shout out to the Klassy Glass. Shout out to Keep Waco Loud. You know what I mean? If y'all don't know who I am, my name is Scuba Valley. I'm a tattoo artist. Actually, December marks this 10th year. So, yay for me, right? Raise the roof. Show me them panties, lady. Sorry for that guy's mom in the back, you know what I mean? Wink, wink. Anyway, yeah, I do graffiti and everything else. It was once said that Scuba Valley is the Harvey Weinstein of the tattoo industry. Yeah, sure, he made a few hits, but no telling how many got harassed in the process. You know? Thanks, Mom. That quote really raised up my inspiration, you know? But besides that, like this year was the first time that I did comedy, that I tried to do comedy up here at the Klassy Glass. I learned a lot, man. I learned that nobody likes me, and I learned that I really suck. That's not a laughing matter, okay? Jesus Christ, my pride. But besides learning the Me Too movement, I learned a lot this year, man. I learned that you can't fool white kids, man. I try to be a Santa Claus. You can't fool white kids. I said, ho, ho, ho. I dressed up as Santa Claus and everything. Had my jingle bell, had my Salvation Army bucket ready for donations. I said, Feliz Navidad, little boy. Excuse me, Pablo. Mi habla no español. Sanchez Claus. I'm serious, man. I even sat down at the corner, had kids sitting on my lap, and one kid asked me, do I got donkeys instead of reindeer? And one little girl got on there and said, hey, can I see your green card since you're from the North Pole? I don't see that happening to no white Santas. Piss me off, God damn it, I tell you what. Well, man, yeah, it was my first year of doing comedy and everything, so I got up here and, man, every audience is different, you know. I got up there and told some jokes, and, well, every audience is different, so I don't know how to explain it. Have you ever cringed so much that you got a cramp? That's what the audience looked at me like. I was like, oh shit, I gotta get the hell out of here. It was a learning experience for sure, man. I learned that Keep Waco Loud isn't a people, place, or thing. It's all three. I learned that if you invite a gay guy to Chick-fil-A, they're gonna, you know, spit in your face. I'm not gay or anything, I'm just saying. You know? I try to be friendly to everybody. But, and I also learned that if you're selling taco plates to help bury somebody, make sure the food's good. Man, I got a bunch of taco plates the other day and I was like, damn, this is the shit that probably killed the motherfucker. Seriously though. Man, it felt like over-salted Play-Doh, you know what I mean? How am I supposed to digest that?
My tapeworms ain't cutting for that. But Christmas time is here, and I can tell you what I don't want for Christmas. Pink eye, motherfucker. I don't want no damn pink eye. When was pink eye ever cool? Have you ever seen somebody say, oh shit, pink eye, I gotta give you one of those? No. It's always like, oh shit, pink eye. It's an asshole eating asshole world, right? I'm barely learning how to eat ass, though. 2020, I'm gonna get it right, though. 2020, I'm gonna get that shit right. That's my goal. I don't know, hashtag that.
Hashtag eat that ass 2020.
That's right. How do you eat ass? Do you like push the hemorrhoid to the side first, or you poke it in? Put a Band-Aid over it. I don't know. Either way, it's always winking at me, I give it a little pucker, and then puckers back. Getting used to the taste barely. You know what I mean? It's kind of like eating Klassy Glass food. No offense. I love you, Klassy Glass. Please give me some more pizza. Please. But yeah, I really just came up here just to say, hey man, I appreciate y'all supporting me. Thank y'all for letting me tag on your walls, ride on your body, eat your assholes, and have a Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. That guy should have had a Mexican accent. That's all I'm saying. I see you over there. All right, man. Y'all go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. This new year is coming to an end. Don't let me see your rear end because I might be hungry. And yeah, as always, stick 2 fingers in your ass and wiggle it around. Peace, I'm out this joint. Scuba Valley! So we're going to keep these good vibes going with this next act. My favorite, my homeboy, man who's been running the city musically for quite a long time. One of the kind records, and the GOAT himself, Blame It On Nichols Inscription. Let's give it up for him.
Yeah, how y'all doing? I go by Blame It On Nicholas. You can find me on all socials. Spotify, Apple Music, Blame It On Nicholas.
It's a beautiful crowd out here tonight, man. Hey, we come here almost every Monday, man. This is the most diverse crowd. Yeah. Diverse ass. Yeah. Klassy Glass and Waco Loud is where it's at. So, I got a couple that me and Nick gonna run, but before we get to that, my man Nick wanna run one by himself, so we finna let that happen real quick, man. He finna turn up for y'all one time.
One time. Yeah. So it's called Automatic. Feature my homie Odie out of Dallas, man. Yeah. Get it. Yeah. Staying on the grind, it's automatic. Staying on the grind, it's automatic. Coming up and coming down, it's automatic. Wait, look, yeah, let me blow your mind, it's automatic. Do that shit like all the time, it's automatic. Wait, look, yeah. This that automatic flow, get into the cabbage, so ain't fucking with you haters. Y'all done turn me to a savage, so better get an animal. No secret, bitch, I'm eating, bust your bubble like a cantaloupe. Geeking off the deep end, got that offense plus that defense. Swerving like I'm Irvin, baby. Chilling for a minute, shit I'm in it, shit got purpose, baby. Roll it, then I light it, so invited. Smoke that purple crazy, it's that California, try to roam this shit gon' hurt you, baby. They ain't trying to hear me, no. Fucking keep it moving, then. Counting all my blessings, got me feeling like the truth again. No forgetting, Dome, it's only right that I go stupid then. Pressure we applying, they some puppies, we some lions. Throw me to the fire, came out fucking blazing. It's that Kanye through the wire, feel inspired, not complacent. Puffin' on that lala, you can smell it, you can taste it. Eyes red, no koala, getting guala, bitches hating. Like staying on the ground, it's automatic. Coming up and coming down, it's automatic. Let me blow your mind, it's automatic. Do that shit like all the time, it's automatic. Yeah, staying on the grind, it's automatic. Coming up and coming down, it's automatic. Yeah, let me blow your mind, it's automatic. Do that shit like all the time, it's automatic. Yeah.
extra, man. We do a treyway. We do a treyway, man. I ain't gonna say it.
Keyway gonna laugh. Klassy Glass, yeah.
Scribblers!
Good shade hit like AK. Hey, trying on my lunch, yellow Mayday. Hey, plus by the 3, that's a treyway. That's a treyway. That's a treyway. Good shade hit like a 4-5. Rather get high, fucking nose dive. Like the shit up, set it on fire. Set it on fire. Set it on fire. Good shade hit like AK. Trying on my lunch, yellow Mayday. Plus by the 3, that's a treyway. That's a treyway. That's a treyway. Good shade hit like a 4-5. Rather get high, fucking nose dive. Like the shit up, set it on fire. Set it on fire. Set it on fire.
Then I set it on fire. Probably I burn this bitch down if you try me to butt hit like Chuck Norris, karate like a roundhouse kick straight to the body. Yeah, they tell it all in the hotel lobby. She wanna work it like the cannabis lolly, galling, bluff calling. Yeah, prescription no pills, no Molly, but hit her with the llama, no dolly. Yeah, lately catching waves tsunami. Yeah, 400 milligram Eddie on me. Yeah, I've been catching plays, can't call me. Now they can throw Cam New Hawk. Wow, doobie and straight, but the doobie's gone. Different day, but the same song. And the blood still hit Chuck Norris strong. Down on,
Kush stay hit like AK. Hey, trying up my lungs, yellow Mayday. Hey, plus by the 3, that's a treyway. That's a treyway. That's a treyway. Kush stay hit like a 4-5. Rather get high, fucking nose dive. Like the shit up, set it on fire. Set it on fire. Set it on fire. Kush stay hit like AK. Trying up my lungs, yellow Mayday. Plus by the 3, that's a treyway. That's a treyway. That's a treyway. Kush stay hit like a 4-5. Rather get high, fucking nose dive. Like shit up, set it on fire. Set it on fire. Set it on fire. Smoking OG, home fuck with the lemon. Wood to the head, I ain't worried about living. They ain't got a bad, but the blunt I gotta finish. On the way, I'm a fucking better have a grand in it. Take a hit and I get floating now. Don't sleep on me, y'all boys is dozing off. Smoke woods and switch, you can't forget the raw. Smoke different weeds, so shit you never saw. Yeah, baby, car running on cloud 9. Stay with a stash when it's dry time. 7 grand, but it's about now. Blood to the head, get killed, that's about now. Since I was young, you know I stay smoking. Trying out my lungs, feels like I'm choking. Smoke myself dub, hope y'all don't notice. Man, with the temptations, I say like I'm holding. Kush stay here like AK, hey. Trying out my lungs, yellow Mayday, hey. Plus by the 3, that's a treyway. That's a treyway. That's a treyway, yeah. Kush stay here like a 4-5. Rather get high, fucking nose dive. Like shit up, set it on fire. Set it on fire. Set it on fire, yeah. Y'all are too kind, you know what I mean? You know what they want to hear, Nick. You know why they brought us here, right? I know why they brought us here.
Scribblers! Scribblers!
They brought us here for one reason.
Why is that?
And one reason only is because good times, good vibes follows us everywhere we go. Yeah. So with that being said, Jacob. Video on YouTube. Shout out Second Look. Shout out Iconic, you know, super video. Good times, good vibes. Good times, good vibes. These some new rhymes, okay? Come but do fine. Break it down in 2 lines. These lessons come in due time. Put out for good vibe. Backwards, I'm too high. Eyes kinda slanted, got me looking like a Mulan. How about my bread? Stacking up them croutons. Mayo over mustard, better yet that great blue pine. Plus my blue fine, and she got a juice tied. I'm the step peppy, I done did this shit a few times. Yeah, I hit a few times. I travel the world due time. I'm tripping while tripping, but I'm never tripping cause my shoes tied. I'm all about my business, little buddy. I need a suit tie. So much, I need some new ties. Yeah. Say everything twice like Johnny 2 times. I get the papers, get the papers. Now that's a good line. Go get you down, shine box, baby. I need a shoe shine. I'm singing like Will Ferrell whenever this boy blue. Now boy blue. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey, good times, good vibes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 good times, good vibes. Yeah, she saw the hoopla, calm down, need the woosah. Good vibes, you see her get rough on, she straight Medusa. Seduce her, hit it twice, choke the noose up. I treat them like weed and I still hit it if it's a loose blunt. So who up? You trying to link and do what? Be up front, I might just pull up front. In van, no tour bus, loud hitting 2 tough. This dollar bill got my fingers glued up. Might leave your boo hooey boo, but we ain't finna be booed up. excuse her. I done made a few bucks, blazing purple haze and shit. I fired up a few blunts, and then some new stuff. Lit as fuck, I'm too drunk. Double fisted drinks, everybody call me 2 cups. I'm smoking new strains, kicking shit like Luke Kane. All about the dollars, I ain't fucking with no loose change. I thought you knew, mate. Swear this shit ain't new, mate. Face all in some titties, boy, they call me 2 chains. True. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Good times, good vibes. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Good times, good vibes. Yeah.
Klassy Glass, man. Nothing but good times and good vibes every Monday, man. Every Monday. I can't wait for 2020. I know we're gonna have a whole lot of nice stuff going on over here, man. Every Monday.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Your turn, Terry.
We're going to bring up our next act, our all-time crowd favorite, a one-man band, the guy with the coolest name that I know. Let's give it up for my man, Tyler Rambo.
You should have dressed in your 70s attire today, bro.
Oh man, I got good
Tyler Boone in this bitch.
Yeah, it's in
Howdy. Yeah, let's go.
Give it up for Rambo, everybody. He gets it. He gets it.
Yeah. So this is pretty funny. They had to have been like, all right, who do we bring up after Script and Nick? How about the dude with the beaver hat and the Fu Manchu? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. So since this is kind of like shout out to everyone that's been coming for a while. I had to bring my man Jackson back up. So we're gonna play together.
Thank you.
We'll practice for like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. We play an original? Do it. All right, here we go.
Licked the wounds, yeah, and made it right. Making love till the morning, and I still love you till this day, alright.
in the kitchen cooking next to roaches, crawling in the cabinet shelves, bed drawers we still call it home. Left the wounds here and made it right. Maybe love till the morning light, and I still love you till the stay alright. Left the wounds here and made it right. Love till the morning light, and I still love you till it's still alright.
Give it up for Rambo, everybody.
Alright, so a little backstory on coming out to the Klassy Glass and Keep Waco Loud. Keep Waco Loud! Give it up for Keep Waco Loud. So a lot of the folks that have been coming for a while are here tonight. They're all playing for y'all. And just as a little backstory, when I first found out about this, it would have been in June. It would have been kind of, I don't know, shortly after this thing started. But I didn't know Jacob and Katie, and I found their Instagram thing, and I reached out to them and I said, hey, I didn't know what was going on in Waco. I didn't know how awesome it was, and so I reached out and I said, hey, what's the deal? How many songs you get? And they said 2. I said, okay, cool. So as a joke, without knowing them, I said, well then there's kind of a well-recognized song that certain people like to play, and you just kind of have to say, okay, cool, and shrug your head. And so I said, I'm going to play that twice in a row, that cover. And Jacob took it in stride. It's been an inside joke ever since. We've only seen one person play this cover.
Are you gonna play it?
So for Jacob, for allowing me to come up, I don't usually do covers, but I'm going to do the worst cover you can do. I'm going to try to do it seriously. It's our inside joke. This is for Jacob. Merry Christmas, Jacob. And you too, Katie. Love y'all. Thanks for having me out. Always. Yeah. Today is gonna be the day. Gonna throw him back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized you gotta do. I don't believe anybody feels the way I do about you now. street, yeah, the fire in your heart went out. I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. All the roads we have to walk are winding. All the lines that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I like to say to you, but I don't know how. Don't know how. I said, baby, I wanna be the one that saved me. You're my wonder. Today is gonna be the day that I'm going back to you. By now you should somehow realize you ought to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. All the roads we have to walk go winding. All the lines that lead us there to blind. There are many things that I like to say to you, and I don't know how. Don't know how. I said, maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. After you're my wonder. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. That was absolutely a joke, please.
Rambo, everybody. Rambo, everybody.
Thanks. We're done. Thanks, Jackson.
What's your Instagram, Rambo?
Ram_grams.
Ram_grams. Follow this man.
All right, let's keep it going from my man Tyler Rambo with a duo from Jackson Anderson. Ram Graham. That sounds like some fire ass weed. Oh no, I ain't called you yet. And since y'all so excited for this next act, I guess I'll get off stage. Let's give a round of applause for my girl, Amazing Grace.
Amazing set some high standards, but I just want to point out one thing before I start everything that I planned. Well, a few things. First one is that the first time we hear Terry talking about a white rapist man is also the first time we hear him not telling his joke about his last name. If you don't know his last name, it's Raper. He was in the military, so he was Private Raper. And this is the only time I've not heard him tell his Private Raper joke when he's saying, "You better watch out for whoever's in that white van." We all know that the Private Raper's in the white van.
So racist. So racist.
His name is Private Raper. There's nothing other than asking for it that I'm not doing. Another thing that I've been thinking about, that Josie made me think about, was I feel like there is an inclination of some older and right-leaning comedians to, not to say that I lean a certain way, but it's to make fun of pronouns. What is that? They're like, why is it so hard to know if a woman was a man before? Excuse me, social media has made it so easy to know everything about your potential mate. Like, I think about my parents dating, and as long as my mother did not meet my father's alternative family, she would have never known. Y'all don't think that's funny, but I just think it's funny. Pronouns are easy. You go on their Twitter page, they like blare that in your face that they're a she, they. And that's so much easier. You can learn what their Aunt Sharon does for a job. But if it was 30 years ago, it would have been a lot harder. You wouldn't even know if they had another family, regardless. My dad doesn't have another family. It sounds like he does. He doesn't. My words, I'd still be his favorite daughter. Just kidding. I'm too liberal to be his favorite daughter. But so for those of you who don't know me, I'm Grace. I like to think that you guys remember me when I've done some comedy in like September, August, and I, in my mind, I'm the protagonist of my life, but then realistically looking at my life, I'm not. I'm the like Rebel Wilson, Zooey Deschanel, like quirky sidekick. That personality is just way too unattractive to be a main character. We got a few people who laughed at that. They know they're not the protagonist in their life. You know, you just gotta, yeah, just the quirky sidekick who says a few lines and then disappears. But so the past couple weeks, I shocked you. I apologize. I'm someone's therapist. That's wild. It's a really wild thing to be a therapist.
Whoa!
What am I doing? I'm sorry, did you notice these? Did I come up just so I could wear the suspenders and the shoes? Okay, regardless, I'm someone's therapist, and don't worry, I did a little check to make sure that my clients aren't in here, but it's really wild to be on that side of the relationship. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what it is to be on the other side. I was there. You can guess that. But it's a lot scarier to be someone's therapist than people say it is to be the therapy patient, because is it not your wildest dream to sit for an hour and talk about yourself? Can you imagine listening to this times 20 more minutes and but you have to take notes. You have to feign even more interest because I'm paying you. Thank you. And it's weird, and I know that a lot of people have differing opinions on what therapy means. It means something very different to share something with a complete stranger to a lot of people, and to share your problems and not just deal with them on your own means something different. But I think that my generation has kind of taken therapy, and I will go beyond the word of normalizing to fetishizing, because I will say it's a major turn on when a guy's like, yeah, I'm going to therapy. Not because I'm preying on vulnerable, emotionally damaged men. I'm not that big of a douche. It's because I don't want to be the only person that's processing your emotional unintelligence. Do you know that? You've got a partner, a significant other where you're like, man, please God, I need some help on this. So, go to therapy. Your spouse, your significant other will love you more for that. To get to some topical festive stuff. I know that this is a time where we think a lot about Jesus. I tend to think a lot about Mary in this time. There was a long time where they were like, oh, Mary, the Virgin Mother, blah, blah, and I was like, so what, a lot of us are virgins, shut the fuck up. It just really felt like they were shoving it in our face. It's all right, I checked that box off. But I really don't know. I feel bad for Mary sometimes. Does she know what she was signing up for? Because I feel like it was a very coercive situation that a fucking archangel comes down and she's just sitting there like, oh, I'm some 18-year-old Bethlehem girl who has no future. And Archangel Gabriel comes down and is like, you're gonna have the Son of God. And does she have any other choice? What's she gonna fucking say? Gabe, can you give me a week? I need to consider my other options. No, she can't. And it's not like he said, okay, I'm gonna give you the pros and cons. Pro, you're gonna have the Son of God. Con, you're gonna get stoned to death. And not the fun stone. Couldn't he have waited a couple weeks till she and Joseph were married? No. You gotta have that trial. But I just feel like as a businesswoman, as a marketer of herself, she should have waited till she was married and then said, okay, you've got some other options, Angel Gabriel. But I also think, as a person who's one of 3 sisters, it would have been a lot more interesting, the Bible would have been a lot more interesting if you had an annoying little sister. Like, Jesus has got the marks in his hands, but he's also got the marks on his arms from his little sister digging her nails into her. No one else had a shitty little sister? Okay. And she'll appreciate that one. But that's my thoughts. I don't think Mary knew what she was getting into. She didn't know she was going to be a virgin for life. Joseph didn't know. She should have done a little bit more marketing, had a negotiator, had a mediator with Angel Gabriel, but you almost seem to be vibing with my modern interpretations of Mary's choice. Not that it was much of a choice. An angel asks you a question, you say yes. Okay. Well, good night. Thank you for dealing with me. If you don't clap for me, clap for the shoes.
Oh man, all right. So with that, we're gonna keep this thing going. Like I said, we always have a diverse lineup of entertainers. You've seen music, you've seen comedy, you've seen hip hop. So this next artist, one of my favorites to come up, an all-around dope artist, a photographer, filmmaker, and she about to come up here and give y'all some killer spoken word. Let's give a round of applause for TQ Weaver. You want this up there?
Hello. Yeah, I'm TQ. You can follow me on Instagram at TQDELWEA. It's like Lana Del Rey, but with my name. Okay. I got 2 for you. For the first, I'm gonna use my phone. So last time someone was like, how do you memorize all those words? And I was like, I don't know, I kind of just do it. So this one's about that. No one ever asks me why I do this. They ask me how I do this. I tell them it's so effortless when I flip my cares and don't straighten my hair and conform to the nothingness. I can sit in my chair and write these words and finally have someone listen, but not everyone's so lucky. See, I've never been high. I stay in my own state of mind. I have to stay on the grind. What even's a grind? It's society's on mine. It's just to keep us all running. It's just to keep us all dying. But wait, y'all are not ready for that conversation. You're feeling with depression, living in oppression, feeding your obsession, drowning yourself In a room full of love with the drugs and the money and a picking up honey, short-term loving, but when all flees, you'll be lonely, sober and lonely. Truth hurts when you're digging yourself into the dirt. How do you like it down there? I don't want to get morbid. Your pain only goes temporarily. Ours is forever when you forfeit. But it's okay, because we'll sing Kumbaya and it'll all go away. So they asked me why I do this. For those who are silenced by their past and can't dream of the future, walking through life hit or miss in need of a wake-up by someone who looks worse than her makeup. I'm twisted up in the head, and I had no one to fix the tears that were drying in my bed. So let me lend me a head. Don't ask me how I do this. Ask me why I do this. Woo! Thank you. I'm gonna plug myself real quick. Tomorrow I'm gonna be across the street at Cultivate 712 if you wanna hear me again. And Thursday I will be at Sassy's for their sipping mics. Okay, this last one.
Klassy Glass? Oh my gosh, Klassy Glass.
You hear that?
With the veins in my neck and my heart on my back, I keep it undercover so my love won't crack. With his love on my sleeve and my soul under his feet, I leave me there for him so he won't leave. Check it. I'm flying so high, space life. I can't see remote controlled. Ooh, that's space life. Nobody walks the roads that I've seen. Those faces they gleam, reading those pointless magazines. Nobody's seeing the roads I've treaded. Arms won't forget it. He locked me down. Bet it. I leave me there for him so he won't leave. Just keep rolling the broke bank machine. Woo!
Yes!
I landed in my own insecurities. I'm trapped in those injuries. I'm closing that door. Oops, I'm losing keys. Blame it on my head and not my heart. That foolery. I never really begged or borrowed, and it's killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me. Yes, it's crushing me. Just a touch with death, and ooh, I'll be living free. Oh, please, pardon me. Did I make you uncomfortable? Well, did you think that I was gonna be lovable? With the tragedies I've seen, you better be wonderful. I'm hopeful that with his love on my sleeve, I can be in those magazines. Because if you don't believe me, I can go and check it. Thank you.
Word!
Alright, so we're going to keep this thing going because we're running low on time, so I'm not going to waste any more. Let's give a round of applause for this next act coming up. Timmy and Tia Aguilar. You guys ready?
It's Timmy.
Just Timmy?
It's Timmy.
Oh, Tia's not here?
I am here.
Oh. All right, you're just not performing with him. All right. So just Timmy. Let's give a round of applause for just Timmy.
Thank you. Woo!
Timbo.
Also a tattoo artist.
Extra seat,
Okay, I will try to support you.
You're gonna have to forgive me.
Wait.
We're gonna have to actually get real with you guys. I've been doing an open mic for just 1 month, so clearly this is the biggest crowd I've ever played in front of. And after I play this set, you're gonna be like, man, this guy should have opened up for the rest of these guys. So forgive me again, because I'm real nervous. Honestly though, I will say this, still like seeing all the people going through here, this is the most love I've ever seen in a group ever.
You cute as a motherfucker though.
Oh God.
He's not wrong.
You're so cute.
Come on.
Reverend, please come quick. 'Cause I got something to admit. I met a man out in the sticks, a good old miss. He drove his Susan Cadillac and wore a cigar on his lip. Don't you know the devil wears a suit and tie? Driving down 61 in early July. White as the cotton field and sharp as a knife. I heard him howling as he passed me by. He said, I know you, young man. I know you by the shape of your hands. Let me show you some. I know a few terms that make all the girls dance. Don't you know the devil wears a suit and tie? God, driving down 61 in early July. White as the cotton field and sharp as a knife. I heard him howling as he passed me by. Ow! Yeah! I've looked up every one of those. Nervous. Foolish, foolish was I. Damn my foolish eyes. That man's lesson had a price. Oh, sweet price. Oh, sweet soul, everlasting, there unto the eternal life. I appreciate all that love yet.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate all that love, but I'm not done yet. So don't you know that the devil wears a suit and tie? Saw him driving down 61 in early July. White as the cotton field and sharp as a knife. I heard him howling as he passed me by. Well, the devil wears a suit and tie. Saw him driving down 61 in early July. White as a cotton field and sharp as a knife. I heard him howling as he passed me by. Ow! Hello! Down there. Thank you so much. There's another one that I'm really nervous for. So I had this like really recent thing that happened to me. And And it's kind of different now, so, but it's still capturing like the moment. But this is like this one song, and it's actually the first song that I've done originally by myself. So if I fuck up, well, you know, I fuck up. No need to talk, no need to cry. No need for it, cause you're outside. I won't think how things could be. You never tried to see the real me. I won't put my knees on the floor. You've already walked out the damn door. Because when you get upset, you get weak. You know your mind before I get to speak. You hit the trail without me ever knowing. Because when the going gets tough, you get going. Those are the things I need right there, bro. How do I start after that? Okay. No need to be sad, no need to cry. No need for it, cause you didn't try. Don't take my knees off the floor. You've already walked out the door. Because when you get upset, you get weak. You open your mind before I get to speak. You hit the trail without me ever knowing. Because when my going gets tough, you get going. Get going. You get going. You get going. Thank you.
Thank you so much, all of you, for coming out every single Monday night. We are humbled, we are blessed, we are so happy that every single Monday night y'all come out and do some of the most diverse, amazing, talented music, comedy, art, poetry that we have seen in Waco since we've been here, and it's amazing every single week.
And just from the Klassy Glass side, I want to thank y'all for making this the most diverse, the most beautiful, white, black, Mexican, comedy, rap, classical music. This is what Klassy Glass has strived for, is diversity, and this is the most beautiful thing. So keep drinking your wine, keep coming to Klassy Glass, keep supporting local art, local music, local talent. This is what Klassy Glass is about, and thank you, Keep Waco Loud, for pairing up with us when y'all first started. This was just an idea, so thank y'all for making it real.
Okay, well, first, I want to say my name is Mac MJ, and I want to thank everybody for still being here after we're supposed to be gone. I know everybody's been drinking, and I know everybody probably ready to go home and go to sleep, but I will make it worthwhile if you let me.
Really? When'd you graduate?
Alright, I'm gonna do 2 songs for y'all.
Yeah. Did you graduate from Baylor? Oh, you didn't go? I thought, yeah, I did, but I thought Vincent said he
All the damn girls gon' swing it my way. Yeah, I feel good, girl, what can I say? Yeah, I look good, girl, what can I say? All the damn girls gon' swing it my way. All the damn girls gon' swing it my way. Yeah, I feel good, girl, what can I say? Yeah, I look good, girl. Your love is on my mind all the time, and time goes by. I was in the strip club, I was trying to hide all the pain that I'm feeling inside. Need someone that will love me for me, yeah. Need someone that can see what I see. I'm not just trying to feel good, girl, I'm trying to live good. I get my temper, I be on the cloud. Keep my head up when my mom died. I was so sad, wrote a blunt and got high. I was so mad, yeah, I screamed up to the sky. Yeah, I run it up, yeah, I do it on the daily. She gon' back it up if she want, that shit is crazy. Time to turn it up, yeah, I got 3 babies. Time to turn it up, yeah. All the damn girls gon' swing it my way. All the damn girls gon' swing it my way. Yeah, I feel good, girl, what can I say? Yeah, I look good, girl, what can I say? All the damn girls gon' swing it my way. All the damn girls gon' swing it my way. Yeah, I feel good, girl, what can I say? Yeah, I look good, girl. I'm in love with green, but the grass ain't always greener. Don't be on the scene, but best believe I'm clean when I'm rolling down the street in my old school Lincoln. No, I'm too smooth, you don't know what to think. Yeah, I'm coming from my spot, I took a chance and now I'm rolling. This is my life, best believe I'ma control it. Money don't control me, better than the old me. I just keep it moving, I just keep on growing. I don't want love, I just want my way. Not a fuck love, I just want my way. And I don't know what to say, I never needed love anyway. All the damn girls gon' swing it my way. All the damn girls gon' swing it my way. Yeah, I feel good, girl, what can I say? Yeah, I look good, girl, what can I say? All the damn girls gon' swing it my way. All the damn girls gon' swing it my way. Yeah, I feel good, girl, what can I say? Yeah, I look good, girl. Let them ride out. So just to let y'all know, these songs are songs that I have not recorded yet. I'm actually working on an album right now that I plan on releasing in March of 2020, so I'm giving y'all some sneak peeks. So this is all new to me too. Tell me you won't leave me. Tell me that you need me. I know that I cheated, but it's a different season. You say you would keep me. I say that I'm sorry. I said that I got you, bought you a new Rari. I found out the hard way that money can't buy what you worth, yeah. I wish I would've known that at first, yeah. But I'm managing, I'm planning it. I can't fix your love with no bandages. What kind of man it is? Who the fuck did I think I was playing with? Good girl, let me handle it. Cause I can't get enough, girl. Your love is a drug, girl. And I want it. When you're not around to love me, man, it hurts, man. I've been going through some things I don't deserve it. This shit really messing with my nerves, man. Love me long time, love me long time. Want you to be mine, want you to be mine. You know I can't get enough. Girl, I can't get enough of your love. I can't get enough. Girl, I can't get enough of your love. You be upset, cause I'm a mess, I'm a confessor. But don't give up on me, yeah, girl, cause you know we blessed. Superman painting on my chest, cause I got hope. No, I caused some pain, yeah. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me you won't leave me. Tell me that you need me. I know that I cheated, but it's a different season. You say you would keep me. I say that I'm sorry. I say that I got you, but you a Ferrari. Thank y'all again. Once again, my name is Mac MJ. Y'all can find me anywhere you can stream music if you like it. Look me up. And thank you, Keep It Waco Loud and Klassy Glass for having me. And I hope y'all all have a wonderful night, because I know I am.
We got one more act gonna close out tonight. And I'm not gonna waste any more time introducing this guy. So let's give a round of applause for my man Devin on the strings.
In the Gucci bag.
Alright, I appreciate y'all for making some time for me. My name is Devin Poole. I'm from Waco, but I've been living in Houston for a while. Thanks to Rambo for letting me use your guitar. If I can plug it up.
You're welcome.
Where is he at? He's camouflaged right now.
It's the raccoon hat.
Alright, so I got a little something for y'all. Let's see what we can start with this. This is a song me and my ex used to do. I used to play for her. And she would sing it.
We'll talk Thursday.
Now I'm gonna sing it.
Okay. Yeah.
Looking you over.
Sorry.
You don't know my name yet. But by the time you looked away, you already know I couldn't fake it. I got this thing for you, forming in my beating heart. And if you wanna walk away, I think I may love you. It's been a while. If you give me some time.
I'm swimming down. I'm swimming down. I got one more for y'all. It's a little Sade. Something to just, you know, get your mind right before you go home for the holidays. You know what I'm saying? Alright. I won't pretend that I intend to stop living. I won't pretend I'm good at forgiving, but I can't make you, although I have tried. I still really, really love you. Love is stronger than pride. I still really, really love you. I won't pretend that I intend to stop living. I won't pretend I'm good at forgiving. I can't hate you, though I have tried.
You're like, that's not real.
I still really love you. Love is stronger than pride. I still really, really love you.
And you were in your room. Oh, okay, my bad. I was
Sitting here wasting my time. Would be like waiting on the sun to rise. It's hard to clean. Things come and go.
I think you're
Sitting here waiting for you. Would be like waiting for winter. It's gonna be cold. There may even be snow. I still love you. Love is stronger than pride. I still really love you. Love is stronger than pride. I still really love you. Love is stronger than pride. Thank you guys. Let's bring in 2020 right, y'all. Let the pride down. All love, y'all. Merry Christmas.
Fuck Waco.